Les Jardins was started in 1986, providing educational programs to the children and families in Homestead and Florida City. Hello, my name is Eddie Berrones, and I'm the proud executive director of Les Jardins Community Center.
In Le Jardin, your children receive the best education in a healthy, recreational, and welcoming environment. We have state-of-the-art facilities to provide adequate development for your children.
Back in the early 90s, I myself was a Les Jardins Head Start parent, and Les Jardins gave me the opportunity to get a head start with my 2 boys.
Today, Les Jardins is serving over 800 children, providing high-quality educational programs and services to their families.
I love working with this community, and I love working with my staff, empower them to continue learning more so they can serve our children, our families.
We aim to provide high-quality education, recreational and cultural activities, and comprehensive services in a safe, caring, and nurturing environment.
On behalf of the ERSI workers in Center 8, we would like to welcome you to the Les Jardins community. At Les Jardins, the age for early Head Start ranges from 0 to 3 years old, and then transitions to Head Start with ages ranging from 3 to 5 years old. ERSI stands for Eligibility, Recruitment, Selection, Enrollment, and Attendance. Attendance. ERSI is responsible for keeping a record of each child's attendance. Regular attendance has a direct impact on school success. It affects children's learning and habits. Because of this, we continually monitor absences. We help families identify strategies to overcome any obstacles that may interfere with regular attendance. Unexpected absences. Our program implements a process to ensure that children are safe when they do not arrive at school. If a child is absent unexpectedly and one of the parents has not communicated it, after 1 hour from starting time, 8:30 a.m., ERSI will try to communicate to guarantee the well-being of the child. If parents cannot be reached, ERSI will contact the emergency contacts. If ERSI is unable to reach parents and/or emergency contacts, a home visit will be conducted. Consecutive absences. ERSI will conduct a home visit if a child has 3 consecutive absences, and an action plan will be created to ensure that the child's attendance improves. For absences related to medical appointments, please provide the appropriate documentation to ERSI. Attendance Action Plan. An attendance action plan is a document that tracks the number of absences that a person accumulates. It also details the reasons for these absences and what must be done to prevent more absences. ERSI identifies any child who has an attendance rate below 85% during a 1-month period. ERSI worker meets with the family to discuss strategies to improve attendance. ERSI worker partners with parent to find ways to increase daily attendance. ERSI worker must use the individual child's attendance data and identify consistencies to develop an appropriate plan for their needs. Here is the document and brochure for the attendance plan of action. We just want to remind you that we understand that every family goes through different situations. We are here to help no matter the circumstances. Be sure to contact ERSI if you have any questions, comments, or concerns regarding your child's attendance. Thank you. Family Services. We are so excited that you are part of the Les Jardins family. Parents, you are very important for our program. You are not only your child's first teachers, but also our #1 recruiters. Your recommendations are very important. We want you to feel proud of your children's education and to share your experience with other families in the community who could benefit from this program. Our work is focused on providing each family with all the necessary help to create and achieve goals. Our department is made up of ERSI and family workers. The family workers will take 2 assessments each year, one at the beginning of each school year and one at the end. The assessment takes approximately 45 minutes and is used to determine a family's strengths and needs. You can always contact your assigned family worker to let them know of any needs your family may have, including food, shelter, etc. They will assist and guide you to the appropriate staff and resources based on the urgency of family needs. The family worker assigned to your family will make 2 home visits during the school year, one in November and another in July. These home visits are for evaluation and to follow up on the needs and goals of the family. You will need to complete and sign 16 consent forms required by Lejardine. The assigned family worker will assist you in the process. Our goal is for you to be properly oriented. Parent agreement. To be a model parent for everyone, use appropriate, respectful, and friendly language at school. Address all staff and families in a respectful manner. To dress appropriately while on school grounds. No inappropriate attire, including but not limited to revealing clothing, obscene or offensive writing on clothing, sleepwear, etc. To use a cell phone only outside of the classroom. To follow all traffic rules, including appropriate parking, no children under 15 left alone in the car, lowering music to an acceptable level, not leaving the engine running, etc. Understand that if necessary, proper authorities will be called. To provide valid identification when requested by staff. Anyone picking up your child must also be able to present appropriate identification when requested before your child is released. To keep your emergency contact list current. Only those listed on the emergency contact list will be allowed to pick up your child. To follow Lejardine's program hours policy. Drop off from 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and pick up no later than 5:30 p.m. Understand that not picking up your child during program hours is considered neglect and will require involvement of authorities, DCF. To maintain compliance with DCF regulations by ensuring that your child has updated health documentation on file. Agree to keep all such information current and up to date throughout the duration of your participation in the program. Missing or expired documentation will result in exclusion per licensing regulations. To ensure your child attends school every day that they are able to, contact the center immediately when your child cannot attend. To keep your child home when they are affected by a contagious condition or on the advice of Lejardine staff or healthcare professionals. To attend the scheduled parent committee meetings on a regular basis, as well as volunteer your time and services to the program as often as possible. To first address concerns at parent-teacher conferences. To make yourself available and participate in discussions regarding your child's health, education, behavior, or concerns. To allow Lejardine staff to make home visits during the school year at your convenience. To allow pictures of your child to be used in newspapers, displays, bulletin boards, educational publications, films, and television presentations for educational training and recruitment activities. To complete the child neglect and abuse training provided by Lejardine. To comply with the standards described in Lejardine Early Head Start Parent Handbook. To comply with standards described in the handout Know Your Child Care Center. To work with your family worker to develop goals and objectives. Transition. 6 months. The family worker meets with parents regarding the child's transition to Head Start and informs parents of the steps that must be followed so that their child is fully prepared for the transition to the Head Start program. The family worker shows the parent the child's strengths and goals provided by the teacher and based on her observations. The family worker continues to inform parents interested in placing their children in a Head Start classroom so that the child can begin adjusting to a larger classroom. At 3 months. At 1 month, the family worker meets with the parent for the child's 1-month transition and informs parents of the documents that they need to submit for the Head Start application. Thank you.